Welcome to my channel Maths Pursuit. Today we will look into the questions from the chapter called Arithmetic Progression. Hello friends, may I request you to please click on the subscribe button below this video.
The given question is Ramkali would need rupees 1800 for admission fee and books etc. for her daughter to start going to school from next year. She saved rupees 50 in the first month of this year and increased her monthly saving by rupees 20. After a year, how much money will she save? Will she be able to fulfill her dream of sending her daughter to school? Guys, this is the question from the chapter Arithmetic Progression. And this is one of the most important question, as this question came twice in the CBSE board examination in the year 2005 as well as in 2014. Now guys, let's see how we are solving this question. Now, let's see how this question forms an arithmetic progression. So I have prepared this question in a tabular form as usual because I like arithmetic progression question to be put in a tabular form so that it will help us to understand it. Now, as per the question, if you look into the question says that she saved rupees 50 in the first month. So guys, you could see I have put 50 in the first month. This is rupees 50 her savings in the first month, and thereafter increased her monthly saving by rupees 20. So she increased her monthly saving by rupees 20. That means in the second year it will be 70 because first year it was 50, and if we add 20 it became 70, and then if we add 20 it became 90. Now guys, this is the nth term. So we need to see what exactly is happening here. After a year, how much money will she save? So guys, we know that it is after a year. If we want, we would have manually calculated how much she would have saved. But this question, we need to work out this question using the arithmetic progression formulas or arithmetic sequence formulas. So for that reason, we are not calculating it manually. We will be calculating, or we will be solving this question using arithmetic progression sequence. Now, if you look here in the question, here the common difference, because for arithmetic progression, or if you use the arithmetic formula, then we require a common difference. Or let's say the most important arithmetic formula is given by an is equal to a1 plus n minus 1 into d. Now here we need to find out the value of d, that is common difference. So guys, we could see that the common difference comes to, like if I calculate a2 minus a1, that is equal to 70 minus 50, which comes to 20. Even if we know that this this lady is saving rupees 20 every month, means increasing, it keeps on adding rupees 20 more every month. And now how I found out the common difference? We know that common difference is the consecutive difference among a arithmetic sequence or a arithmetic progression, and we always calculate the common difference from the end of the sequence. It is not that we calculate from a1 to a1 minus a2 or a2 minus a3. We always calculate a3 minus a2 or a2 minus a1. Just we come from the right side of the sequence, like we move like this while calculating the arithmetic difference, common difference. Now guys, we got the value of d, we know the value of a1, and guys, this is a1. We know the value of a1 and we know the value of n. So here let us see what are the things that we have in place. We know a1 is equal to 50. We know the value of d, that we got 20, and we know the value of n is equal to 12, because after a year, so we need to find out her saving after a year. That means n value is 12. So keeping all these things in view, let's put all these things in our arithmetic progression formula. So I can write a12, instead of n I am replacing it with 12. So a12 is equal to 50 plus n minus 1, 12 minus 1 into d into 20. Or I can write a12 is equal to 50 plus 11 into 20, or I can write a12 is equal to 50 plus 11 into 20. That means I can write 220. Or I can write A12 is equal to, or I can write A12 is equal to 50 plus 220, that comes to 270. So guys, we got the value of A12 as 270. So let's keep this thing in our mind. Now, we are going to calculate the total savings for a year. So that means we need to add all the savings from the first month when she started saving. So that means we need to add 50 plus 70 plus 90. So like this, we need to add 12 times. So instead of doing that, we are going to take the help of sum of arithmetic progression. And guys, we very well know that sum of arithmetic progression is given by 2Sn is equal to n into A1 plus An. Now guys, we very well know that we are calculating the sum of arithmetic progression for a year. So for that reason, our value of n is equal to 12, and we know the value of An or A12 that we calculated out above. So we will use that one. So let us put these things what we have in place, and let us first of all solve this arithmetic sequence formula. Put the things in our arithmetic sequence formula. So I can write 2Sn. Instead of n, I am taking it 12 because we are calculating it for a year. So n means 12 into A1. The value of A1 we know it is 50, and plus An. The value of An here is 270, because we calculated A12 as 270. So just I am replacing the value of An with 270. Or, so guys, maybe if you people are getting confused, so what we can write before this step, I can write 2S12 is equal to 12 into A1 plus A12. Just we need to replace the value of n with 12. Then we can say 2S12 is equal to 12 into A1 value is 50 plus A12 value is 270. So this is what we can do. Now let us move ahead and solve this equation. I can write 2S12 is equal to, or 2S12 is equal to 12 into 320, or S12 is equal to 12 into 320 upon 2. Or I can write S12 is equal to 2 6 are 12. So this 12 and this 2 cancels out, and we are only left with 6 here. So I can write 6 into 320. Or I can write S12 is equal to 6 into 320. So let us multiply 6 into 320 and see what we are going to get. So I can write so 6 zeros are 0, 6 twos are 12, 6 threes are 18, plus 1, it became 19, 20. So we got S12 as 1920, guys. So this is what we are looking for, and we can easily say that this is our answer. Actually, in fact, S12 is our answer. So we can say that her yearly saving will be rupees 1920, and he require, and she needs only, her yearly saving will be rupees 1920, and as she required only rupees 1800, so she will be able to send her daughter to school. Send her daughter to school. So guys, hope you understood what I did or how I calculated out this one. This is very simple and very straightforward. Just I try to determine the arithmetic progression, and I use the tabular form in putting those arithmetic progression figures or sequence figures in that tabular form, and then I took the help of arithmetic progression formula, and then I took the help of sum of arithmetic progression formula, and I was able to derive the sum of the total savings for the whole year. Similarly, the question if would have been for 3 years, 4 years, or 5 years. Similarly, the value of our n would have changed to instead of n12, we would have taken n24 or n36. So like this, we would have been able to find out this equation. Hope guys, you would have understood this one. But still, if you have any questions or doubts, please reach out to me in the comment section of this video. I will get back to you once I see your comments. Guys, if you really like my videos, please subscribe.
If you really like my videos, I would request you to kindly subscribe and also let your friends know. This will motivate me to create similar videos in the future. Thank you. Bye.